So we have discussed, this is true north, north shown by the magnet, south shown by the magnet, and true south. So that we have discussed, and there is some angle between them. The angle between true geographic north and north shown by the compass needle, this angle is called magnetic declination or simply declination. So this angle between true north, or same angle will be here. So the angle between true north and magnetic north is called magnetic declination or simply declination. So this is the angle of declination. Now the declination is greater at higher latitudes and smaller at near the equator. So again let us go to see what are the latitudes. We have seen these kind of circles are called latitude circles. So as we go up, that means higher latitudes. So this declination will increase. This declination will increase, and this is near equator. This is in the middle equator. This declination is very small. So small, large, or high. High declination, and this is small declination. Near equator is small. Here it is high declination as we go up in the latitude. So this is the latitude direction. The declination in India is small. Why? Because India is a country just near to the equator. India is somewhere near to the equator. So the declination in India is small, being 0.04041 east and 0 degree 0.58 minute west at Mumbai. So let us discuss what is written here. So in India, since India is at equator, so declination is very low. So what is this? So here what we can see, first let us understand what is angle. So angle is always measured in degree. You know that angle is, let us angle theta is in degree. But what is much smaller than that? So 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. Okay, and what is the symbol of minute? Symbol of minute is a single comma. Now each minute, 60 minute, you know, is equal to, sorry, this single minute is 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds, that you know, and 1 minute on this is equal to also 60 seconds. So these are symbols. So degree, minute, seconds. So definitely it is not 1 degree, it is less than 1 degree. So this is 0 degree 41 minutes, 0 degree 58 minutes, that means definitely less than 1 degree. So magnetic declination in India is very small, less than 1 degree at Delhi and Mumbai. So magnetic declination is very less. Thus at both these places the magnetic needles show the true north quite accurately, since there is only 1% difference, 1 degree difference, less than 1 degree. So at these places in Delhi and Mumbai, the magnetic needle shows the true north quite accurately because there is very less declination. So this is less than 1 degree and this is also less than 1 degree. As soon as becomes 0 degree 60 minute, what will it change? This 60 minute will change into 1 degree. So this is 1 degree, 1 degree 0 minute. Okay, so this is the way we represent this single comma is minute. So at these places this shows the true north accurately. There is one more quantity of interest. So one thing is this, what is the dip? We have learned about the dip. There is another quantity of interest. If a magnetic needle is perfectly balanced about a horizontal axis so that it can swing in a plane of the magnetic meridian, the needle would make an angle with the horizontal So what would happen in this case? This is earth, and we have seen this one is geographic meridian, this is magnetic meridian. Let me draw this magnetic meridian. Now this is also the direction of the magnetic needle. This is also the direction of the magnetic needle that we have seen. Now this, if the magnetic needle is perfectly balanced about a horizontal axis, so this magnetic needle is perfectly balanced. Now it can swing in a plane of the magnetic meridian. So this is perfectly balanced, and this magnetic needle can move in this magnetic meridian. The needle would make an angle with the horizontal. So the needle will make some angle with the horizontal. So since this is in 2D, I cannot show you. Just see some example on the internet that how does this work. Since this is 2D and I cannot represent 3D here. So the needle would make an angle with the horizontal. Since this is something vertical and needle has to point in this direction. Needle works or needle moves in this plane. So it makes some angle with the horizontal. This angle is known as angle of dip or known as inclination. So previous angle was declination, this angle is inclination. Thus the dip is the angle that total magnetic field BE of the earth makes with the surface of the earth. So dip is the angle that total magnetic field of the earth makes with the surface of the earth, that is called angle of dip or angle of inclination. Every year one question comes on this topic of angle of inclination. Definitely you will get some question. Figure 5.11, this figure shows the magnetic meridian plane at a point P on the surface of the earth. The plane is a section through the earth. So let me move little bit. The total magnetic field at P can be resolved into a horizontal component HE and a vertical component ZE. The angle that DE makes with HE is called angle of dip. So let us see what has happened here. So this is earth, this is earth. Again they have rotated earth in a such a way. So previously this magnetic north pole was here, magnetic south pole was here. They have rotated earth in such a way that this magnetic north and south are in vertical plane. So this is magnetic north and this is magnetic south. So this is north magnetic north, and there is this line, there is this line. So now let us say we are at some point P on this earth, we are at some point P here. So definitely this earth surface will make some kind of tangent, and this is north south direction. Same, this is north south direction just parallel to this. So this north south direction and this tangent to the earth surface makes some angle. This angle is called angle of inclination. This angle is called angle of inclination. So let us see what is this angle of inclination. So let us see once again. This is magnetic north pole, here this is magnetic south pole. This is north south direction and this is P point on the earth. If we draw a tangent on this line and we put a parallel line to this, so there will be some angle. This angle is called I, angle of inclination or angle of dip. This is angle of dip. Again, since there is an angle, the magnetic field is in this direction, magnetic field is in this direction. Now we can break this magnetic field into two components, this horizontal component and this vertical component. Vertical component is called ZE and horizontal component is called HE. And you know that how can we break something into horizontal? horizontal component is always with cos theta. BE cos theta, that is horizontal component, and this angle is I. And what is vertical component? ZE is equal to BE sin I, that is vertical component. So we have broken this into two components, horizontal component and vertical component. Why it has happened? Because at every place, let us say if we come at this place, then again the magnetic field will point in this direction and the surface also points in this direction. So there is very less angle. There is some angle, but angle is very less, but there is also some angle. At every place this angle will change, and we have broken this magnetic field into two components, horizontal and vertical components.